Hosteling can be a great way to travel if you're traveling alone or on a budget or if you want to meet new people. But there are things you must know before hosteling, and we're starting right now. What's up, travelheads? Have a padlock on you. A padlock is like a mini lock, so then you could like secure your stuff when you're out traveling and you don't want to worry too much. Some hostels provide lockers and some don't. If the hostel does, then that is great for you because now you can just store all your stuff into that locker, and if you don't trust their keys and sometimes they won't have a key for you, then you can use the padlock to lock your stuff up. But say if the hostel doesn't provide you with the locker, then you can really still lock your stuff up. It's just that it'll be more into the open in the room with a few other people. But now you know your stuff is still securely locked and now you can still travel. Sleeping kit. What are the chances you'll have full peace and sleep at a hostel? The real answer is you won't, because you have 5 to 11 other hostel mates that share the room with you, so everyone's coming in and out at different times. Say you sleep at 10 p.m. or you have to wake up early, so you have to sleep early, and then your hostel mates are out partying and they come in and out. So you have 11 other hostel mates that are coming in and out at all different times, and they're just gonna be a bit more rowdy. They can be drunk or they can just be loud. Like they're gonna need a shower, so they need to grab their equipment. They're gonna be turning on the lights left and right, and they're gonna be scattering around looking for their things. You're gonna need a sleeping kit, like an eye pouch to block that light from you when they turn on that light, and some earplugs, so then when they're loud you could like just have earplugs on and have your full peace sleep, because you don't want to wake up all grouchy when you have a tour or just have to catch the sunrise or whatever. You don't want your trip being ruined by someone else's noisiness. But you gotta admit, there's gonna be like 5 to 11 other people with you, so when you hostel you are asking for that and you have to be ready with a sleeping kit. Toiletry is underrated. Some hostels don't provide you with stuff like soap and towels, and those are things you need because you need to stay clean and you need to wash up all the sweat that you're going to be going through while you're traveling. Whenever I travel, I always carry the microfiber towel. It is extremely helpful for me. It's very small, you can always fold up really small, and it does its job. It dries me up. If you have longer hair than me, then you may need a bigger microfiber towel than me, but because I have short hair, I could use a smaller one, and it dries me up all the way. It dries my hair up pretty good too. After you're done using it, you just hang it up somewhere, and when you wake up, it should be dried by then. It'll be more than dry. I'll link it below, so check it out if you're really interested in it. And another thing I like to carry around, the little travel size little plastic bottles, pet soap, your little body soap, and just lotion. So I have my little travel plastic bottles with me at all times also. More than usual, hostels are mainly bunk bed. So if you have the choice to choose between the higher up bunk or the lower bunk, choose the lower bunk. Trust me, this will save your life so much. The higher bunk, you know, it's more sensitive because it's higher up and you can really hear all the movement from the lower bunk. For the lower bunk, you could feel some of the movement from the higher bunk when someone's up there, but it's not as bad as if you were sleeping in the higher bunk. If you're in the lower bunk, you have an easier access to everything, and plus the lower bunk has outlets right next to you, like if they're like on the wall, on the floor. Being in the lower bunk, you really have more access to more things, and you most likely will have under the bed where you can just put your stuff under the bed, which gives you more storage space. Most common one would be to do your own research. I know you want to be like the old time travelers where you can just walk into a hostel and just have a place available for you, but it's not like that nowadays. Hostels have become more popular and more people are interested in doing it, so you'll see it booked for certain dates, especially on the weekends. So if you want to do hostel and you want to guarantee a place, you have to do your own research, check out the spot, and book it ahead of time. You're not just gonna walk in and always guarantee yourself a hostel nowadays. And not just that, because booking in advance will actually help you pick your hostels. I had a friend who was hostel, and she had a really horrible hostel. It's like those hostels you see in movies, those creepy ones with the bath and everything, just look and light flickering. Yeah, my friend, she booked a hostel. I know that it looked horrible. So far, I've been happy with my hostels because me and Ken would always go around searching for hostels through sites like Airbnb, hostel.com, and we'll choose whichever one we feel is the best for me. Just check out sites like Airbnb. I'll link it below. My first hostel was actually booked through an Airbnb. Thank you to Ken for helping me with that. But yeah, it was a really nice hostel, and because You have websites that show the hostels pictures and what is provided, and the ratings. Ratings are really important. You have a lot more selective option and not the really scary little options that you see in scary movies at Hostel, because they do have these scary movie looking like hostels, and I don't want to be in one of those. If you have a question about hosteling, then feel free to comment below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell button. Thank you, and until then, travel heads.